Hello everyone, welcome back my YouTube channel Salesforce. This is Rohit, and today I would like to discuss about this new transformations, that is transform elements over a loop, a modern method for collecting IDs in Salesforce Flow. This is some idea trips, and you can improve your flow. If you are using loop and assignment operator, so you can just leave it all the things, and you can use this transform element to avoid that kind of elements. And today this is the very most important topic, so you have to learn these things, because if you need to implement your skills or performance of your flow, so please follow this video and watch this video until end, and don't skip any part of this video if you want to learn these topics. Okay, so transform element to map and transform data from one collection variable to another collection variable without loop. So we will see these things. Previously it was very traditional one. So if you need to get multiple records from a get elements as a collections, so you have to use a loop. Over the loop we have to use the assignment operator to add the each and every element into the particular variables. Okay, so that's the previous things, but in this video you will be learn how we can improve, or how we can enhance our flow process using this kind of tips and tricks. So let's get started without any further delay. So first of all, you have to create the flow. So let me click on this create and click on this flow. And after that, you have to decide which flow you want to create. But for now, in this example, you will be learn record trigger flow. So in this record trigger flow, you have to select like start from the scratch, next record trigger flow, create, and after that you have to select the object. So my motive is based on the account, I can get the related contacts IDs. So how we can get it? There are so many ways to do these things, but in this video you will be learn some tips and trick and enhancement of this flow. I can use my account object as a startup object here, and configure trigger the flow when a record is created or updated. So I want to use this third option here. After that, there is no condition needed here, and action and related record, because we are performing some action in the related objects. So that's why you have to select action and related records. Just click on the save button, and let's say like accounts with contacts over the loop, something like that. Okay, or you can use like also you can change like accounts with contact using transform element. Okay, or that is transform element. Okay, so this is a flow name. Let me click on the save, and once you save this flow, now you have to check any next process. So this error is coming because of there is no element inside this canvas, that's why. So you have to use another element. Click on this plus icon, and here I can get related record using the account. So here gets contacts, something like that, and after that you have to select the object. In this case I'm using like contact here, and after that here you can mention like account id equal my record variable id. So in the account we have like id field, so you have to select this account id here like this, and after that email should not be blank. So that is the condition here, like is null false, and you can use global variable as well, right? I say is null false, that is false here, right? So these all condition you have to consider in your flow. After that you have to do one thing here, right? So here you can see how many records to store. So I can store like multiple here. Once you create anything in the canvas, it should be a good practice always follow save button, and please don't miss your changes. So that's why you have to click on the save button whenever you change into the flow. That is the best practice here, right? So now once you save this, after that you can see there is no error here, right? Because earlier it was an error, but for now there is no error. After that we have to use like transform element, like transform. So this is a transform element, source to target data. Here you can see this is a kind of mapping, and based on this mapping we can manage this kind of flows. So here you have to use like a transform tr01. For now you can give any naming convention, but follow the best practice, because right now I'm not giving any best practice for this flow because it's only training purpose or learning purpose. That's why I'm using this tr01, something like that. In your case, in real project, always follow the naming convention based on your company standards. Okay, so now here this is the label and API name. After that you can see, and before that let me add some description in this element. So nowadays Salesforce working on the agent force, so it is always a best practice to always give this description, in meaningful description in your flow, right? So after that you have to click on the save, and now you have to follow this best practice under here like this. Keep this hide here, and after that you have to follow like so this is the best practice, always give the description of your flows. After that you can see the source target. So in my case I'm using the get element, that is the source target. Here you can see that this is the collection, record collection variable. Here you can see, so you have to select this record collection variable from here. After that you can see lots of field regarding this object, that is contact. Here you can see the s object, record query, get record, everything. If you want to delete it, you can delete it from here. Just click on this delete button and it's gone. Just click on this plus icon, add this contacts, and now contacts related fields you can see here, all standard and custom fields inside it, right? So this is the source. So source part is also done. Now we have to consider like target. So in my case, target, you have to click on this data type and select the tags. Okay, click on this one, tags, allow and create. Okay, so now here you can see this is the collection as a tags, right? So you have to map your source data to target. So no need worry about the loop or assignment operator in this case. So that is the best way to handle that kind of flow in new modern flow, right? So now in the source target, source data, you have to find out ID. So here you can see this ID, right? Just click on this round circle. Here you can see this automatic dark, right? You can observe here, and after that you can map this ID with the target data. So just click on this map and immediately you can see all the ID related things is automatic map this variable and automatic store in this variable like tr01, all the IDs, right? So after that, that is the final things. So you have to click on the save, and once you clicked on the save button, after that you have to debug your flow, and up now you can see there is no error here, right? And click on this debug, and we already selected like created and updated, that's why you can see the two options. And after that you have to select the account. So let me search some account have the multiple contacts. So in the org, just let me open the accounts, right? So in the app launcher, just search like accounts, open the accounts here, and now you will be see lots of accounts records in this object, right? So now here let me open this Burlington textile, and once you open it, let me see how many contact records related to these accounts, right? So let's see here, we have one contact, right? So let me open the another account because I need multiple one. So age communication, let me check this one, and here you can see the 6 contact, right? So we have to use this age communication. You can query it in the Salesforce inspector or developer console or VS code based on your need to find out these all things for better easy and understanding purpose point of view. That's why I'm using this UI. Okay, so don't be afraid like that. So just search this age communication. Just you have to search the age communication and click on the run. And once you clicked on this run, immediately our flow is successfully completed. As a debug, you can see the blue dark line, and also you can see the status like completed. After that, in the TR, now immediately you can see the IDs here. Okay, so this is the account. So my account here, this is the account. Let me copy this account ID and paste it here. Let me see how many contact we have this flow. But in the record tr, that is a transform element, have the 5 contacts. So let me see here how many contacts we have related this account. So now here you can see the 6, right? So let me open this one. Okay, so it's a 6 of this age communication. And here how many we have? It's like 5, I think so. Okay, okay, okay. So because we already mentioned like email ID, so that's why you cannot see the 6 record in my flow. It's only showing the 5 record. Why? Because one record don't have the email ID, that's why. Okay, if you need to give the ID, so you can give here. Let me open this demo sync. Okay, so demo sync, and here I can provide the email ID, and after that we can run this flow and debug the flow, and definitely you will be see like 6 IDs here, right? So let me give the email ID here. Click on this added button, and now let me give the email ID. Let me enter it, the email ID. Let's say rohit@gmail.com. Click on the same, because I already mentioned some condition in the initially, as you remember it, right? In the get element we have this condition like email is null false. That's why you can see the 5 record, right? But in my case right now I have and already added one email ID for this contact. That's why you will be see like 6 records. So let me debug it again, save and debug it. So once you clicked on save and debug it and search the age communication, this is the age communication, run it, and after that click on this transform, and immediately you can see the 6 record IDs that is related to the accounts with contacts. So these all contacts IDs. So it should be 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 here you can see. So this is how you can implement this transformation, right? That is the very good topics element. You can avoid the loop or assignment operator. Okay, and directly you can use this transform. Okay, so that's all, guys. If you feel like this is a very more informative topic for us, so please like, share, comment, subscribe the channel, also turn on the bell icon for more updates so you never will miss any kind of update from my side. So till then, bye bye, take care, see ya. Thank you for watching, guys.